Welcome back to the digital nomad lifestyle that we've got with our rusty van.
Yeah, we're very excited. We're going to talk about something today that's very important to us, but that didn't exactly plan out the way we wanted to. That's our business model.
Yeah, we would think that it would be the perfect fit for our lifestyle, being flexible, going to places, but yeah,
we were genuinely so excited about it, but unfortunately reality had other plans for us, which you will soon find out. Let's break it down for you so you actually know what we're talking about. So our business model was actually that we're offering our services as photographers and videographers to businesses, clients, brands all over Europe basically. We were prepared to work on location for a little bit to get some income flowing, but our plan was never for that to be the long-term goal. What we actually wanted was to work with brands and businesses. We're completely remote so that we were making content for them, but not on the same location as them. That would allow us to be more free and to choose wherever we wanted to go with our van and to have a stable income while on the road. Our next plan was to build a website with a portfolio. To build our portfolio, we did a lot of free projects with people and businesses to get a lot of photos and videos in that we could use for our website. That seemed like the perfect way to combine our passion of photography and videography with our need for some money basically, which seems like the perfect combination to us. But because we realized that we're not having a big following on social media or YouTube, we're not that big yet online, it was really hard to find collaborations with brands or to get noticed even, because when you're pitching so many cold emails to them, you already know that you're not going to be the only one. So we didn't really get any replies on that front, or not as many as we'd hoped basically. So that's why we decided that for the time being, we were going to focus a little bit more on location-based work, which meant that we were going to work for local people or local businesses to get some money in really quickly. That was the short-term plan. So we quickly realized that this was just not sustainable. We couldn't keep doing it this way. Not only did we get super frustrated from spending so much time behind our laptops inside the van, not being able to enjoy our beautiful surroundings like the mountains and all these beautiful places we're just getting almost no reply. It was like so much effort but zero return.
So what does this mean? Coffee time. Well, no, it means actually that we had to be honest with ourselves. We quickly realized that what was working for other people living on one location didn't really mean that it was really working for our nomadic lifestyle on the road.
Okay. So we realized that we couldn't keep doing what we were doing. We were spending so much time on this and we got no return, and basically our money was slowly running out.
We got our groceries, now we're gonna put everything in our van, and then we're gonna talk to you guys about why our business failed. I'm just gonna be real with you guys. So I have a list, but it's actually not so easy to start a business model that we were trying to achieve because of our location. And basically some of those things just came to our attention while doing actually that. For example, sometimes we had clients that want to collaborate with us, but we're like basically on the other side of the country. And yeah, sometimes we're not going to accept that opportunity because we're not going to drive for 100 euros, 300 kilometers to the other side of the country.
It needs to be worth it to actually go there, because we're not based in one location, and that makes it hard sometimes because we have to compete with literally every single photographer and videographer in that area. We have to start from scratch basically wherever we go, which makes it extremely hard to find customers and to find businesses to work with.
Yeah, this comes to the situation where language barriers also come into place, trying to communicate with people in other countries. What we're also learning about this project that we're trying to lift off the ground basically is we're noticing what type of clients that we want to collaborate with. And I think we're leaning more into businesses because we are realizing that those people know what they want. We were working with Latin people, Swedish people. Those people live here for like 10 years. That's not the case with us. And even though Europe is trying to be united in one community, it's pretty clear that we as individuals trying to find projects to bring it off to the ground, it's so freaking hard because not a lot of people speak English. So yeah, the language barrier and the unity of Europe is not really how it seems like it. That's what I think about it, at least. I have a very strong opinion about that. I think Europe is really dying.
Now we know why this business model failed and why it doesn't feel right for us. So now for us is to actually think and reflect about this whole experience. Think about what we gained from it, what we learned from it, and then decide what else we need to do. But first we're going to put these groceries away and head back to our camping spot. Even though this caused a lot of frustration and disappointment that it wasn't really working out like we hoped to, we don't see it as a failure. We see it as something new that we can only learn of.
So yeah, we made some progress in our decision making basically. And what we mean by that, we've learned that we need to adapt very quickly. Make smart, calculated decisions, because in the end, sometimes stalling decisions can make us pay in the long run.
Exactly, and by sharing this, we want to help people out there who are in the same situation or who are thinking this was a business model they wanted to go for. And we kind of want to share our experiences so you know what you're getting into and what you might experience on the road if you go the same way as we did. Go on, buddy. Yeah, good boy. Yesterday he escaped us and we were like, oh, it's fine, he has a tracker, we use this tracker. And then we realized, oh, the battery's dead of his tracker. So that was fun to find him. We did learn a lot during this time. We had a lot of really interesting experiences.
What's the takeaway of this model experience that we had and we failed to actually achieve? It's basically, we have to learn more. We have to be adaptable and be comfortable with the uncomfortableness. Probably also wondering, what now? What are you gonna do now, guys? Well, we're still experimenting basically, and we're still experimenting in the areas that suits our best in the lifestyle that we're trying to achieve with our digital nomad lifestyle. That means, for example, taking a course, doing some more information on business related stuff. We've seen like people doing SMMA or like SaaS businesses.
So of course that doesn't mean that we're going to completely throw our business out of the window. We're still open for these kind of jobs, but just not as our main job anymore.
No, it's probably going to be a side hustle. We're actually not so sure. Everything is possible, guys, basically. Yeah,
the sun is bright.
It's coming, the sun. But basically everything is possible. And that's the beauty of our lifestyle, basically.
Yeah, that we can actually afford to do this, to change our minds basically every day when we feel like something doesn't feel right or we have a different idea that we want to try. And we want to try as many things that we can. So we hope you got some value out of this video. This is definitely not the end of our journey. We're going to keep sharing everything that we know, everything that we experienced about this, so you guys know how this life actually works in practically, like in real life.
Yeah, and if you have some questions regarding our lifestyle or the business model that we have, feel free to put them in the comments, and we'd love to hear you talk about that. And we love to hear your inputs, your tips, your advice, your experiences. So yeah.
See you next time.
Bye guys.